Do you have crabs? Well, you should probably get that checked out. But in the meantime, let's talk about the other crabs, or crabs in a bucket mentality. You might have heard this phrase before, but if not, no worries. We're gonna break it down together. We're gonna talk about what it is, why we sometimes engage in it, even subconsciously, and most importantly, how to avoid it. Imagine crabs in a bucket. When one crab tries to climb out to freedom, the others instinctively pull it back down, preventing its escape, sometimes even pulling off its limbs. None of them end up getting out because they're all too busy keeping each other stuck on the same level. Now this obviously, and I'll say unfortunately, is a metaphor for human behavior as well. I believe most of us, if not all of us, experience this at some point in life. Today we're focused on not participating in it ourselves. When someone around us starts growing, reaching for success, or stepping outside the norms, instead of celebrating their journey, we might consciously or unconsciously try to pull them back down. Why is that? When someone else shines, it can highlight our own insecurities or fears of being left behind. We might feel we aren't being seen, heard, or listened to. We might feel we've worked our butt off for something and we felt we deserved the thing. Also, change in general can make us feel uncomfortable. But here's the thing, often we're actually not even aware that we're doing it. We don't wake up thinking, today I'm gonna stop someone from growing. Today I'm gonna make a comment that really hurts somebody. It's usually a lot more subtle than that and can show up in our relationships, with our partner, with our family, where we love people the most. Let's talk about some examples. Number one, criticism disguised as concern. Maybe your friend has a new business idea, and instead of encouraging them, you point out all the risks and what could go wrong. While it may seem like you're being helpful, it could actually be holding them back from taking a leap they believe in. Number two, making passive-aggressive comments. When someone is trying to improve their life, like going to the gym, starting a healthy routine, or taking up a new hobby, you make sarcastic or passive-aggressive comments like, "You'll probably quit after a week," or "Wow, look at you now," instead of supporting their efforts. Number three, not letting go of the past. When someone is trying to change their habits or leave behind toxic behaviors, you keep reminding them of their past mistakes, saying things like, "You've always been like this. I doubt you'll really change." This holds them back from moving forward and reinforces old patterns. Number four, downplaying achievements. Ever hear good news from someone and instead of celebrating, you say something like, "Yeah, but anyone could do that," or "It's not that big a deal"? That's a classic crab in the bucket move, minimizing someone else's success to keep them at your own level. Number five, fear of losing connection. When a partner or friend is growing emotionally, mentally, or professionally, you might feel insecure or fear that they'll grow apart from you. This leads to subtly sabotaging their progress, like being unsupportive, dismissive, or even creating obstacles for them. So how do we stop this? How do we become more mindful and avoid slipping into this mentality? Well, we can't. What I say is what I say, and people need to grow thick skin, and it's their problem if they choose to be offended. Plus, there's some truth to what I'm saying. They should be able to handle it. I'm just looking out for them. If we want to help lift others up, be a positive force for good, and just choose love more in our lives, we need to be better. But how? How do we actually apply this? The first step is to recognize when these thoughts or behaviors arise. Ask yourself, am I supporting this person's growth, or am I letting my own fear and insecurities get in the way? Number two, celebrate others' success. Make a conscious effort to celebrate the wins of those around you, even if those wins bring up your own insecurities. Remember, someone else's success doesn't take anything away from you. In fact, it can inspire you. Number three, practice encouraging instead of discouraging. When someone shares their goals or dreams with you, ask how you can support them. Offer positive feedback, and if you do have any concerns, frame them constructively rather than from a place of fear. Number four, focus on your own growth. The more you focus on improving and working on your own goals, the less threatened you're gonna feel by someone else's success. When you're secure in your own journey, you're naturally going to want to uplift others. And number five, open communication with loved ones. If you feel like someone close to you is pulling you down, have an open conversation about it. Let them know how much you value their support and how important it is for both of you to grow together without pulling each other back down into the bucket. Remember, growth is meant to be shared. When we lift each other up, we create a culture of support and abundance, which feels amazing, not scarcity and competition, which can make you feel gross and dissatisfied. And that's where true connection, love, and success come from. That's today's thoughts. I hope they were provoking. Click right here if you want to watch another one.